Hey guys, happy Thursday. I hope you're having a great week. I just want you to know that I miss you all so much. I wish that we were back together again at school, but I hope that at home you're spending some time with your family and you're staying healthy and enjoying time at home and working hard. Today we're going to do some addition word problems. If you'll remember on Tuesday, we reviewed three-digit addition with regrouping. So today we're going to practice that skill in word problems. As you know, because we have practiced before in class, the first thing we do when we have an addition word problem is we read the problem carefully. It's important to read a word problem carefully so that you understand what the question is asking and how you're going to solve it. After you read the word problem, it's important to highlight important information. If you'll remember when we do this with Miss Franklin, we always circle our numbers and underline a keyword. That keyword helps my brain know that I am going to add or subtract. When I circle my numbers, that also gives my brain a clue or kind of tells my brain what numbers I'm using. So that's what we're going to do today. When we are working a word problem, it is always important to show our work. Showing our work lets your teacher see what you are thinking. Remember, when we show our work, we write our number problem down. We use a number line, we use tallies, we draw circles, and we work out the problem to show our thinking. Lastly, we want to reread the problem and check our work. When we check our work, we're able to look for simple mistakes, and sometimes we're able to find ways to fix the problem before someone else checks or grades it. Now let's practice. Go ahead and grab a whiteboard and marker, and you're also going to grab the paper that has today on it. It actually says week 7 Tuesday. Miss Franklin made a mistake. So grab the paper that says week 7 Tuesday and we'll get started. All right, here is the paper that we're going to work on today in case you have not found it yet. Again, it actually says week 7 Tuesday at the top. Word problems, three-digit addition with some regrouping. So if you haven't found it yet, go ahead and pause the video so that you can go grab it and then come back. Let's take a look at number 1. Remember, when we're reading the word problem, we are not doing any of our circling or underlining yet. We are just reading the problem. So your pencil is down, your ears are listening, and your brain is thinking. Number 1 says, Sally has 175 pennies in her bank. Her grandma gave her 138 more for her birthday. How many pennies does she have altogether? Okay, so now let's pick up our pencil and take a look. I actually heard two things that made my brain start thinking. I heard all together, and then I also know that her grandma gave her more. So if it is asking me all together and someone's giving me more, those are things that tell my brain I am going to add. Okay, so I know I'm going to add 1 because it says all together and I know that's addition keyword. And if I'm thinking about the problem, her grandma gave her more of what she already had. And if someone's giving you more of something, you're going to add. Okay, now let's circle our numbers. So we're circling 175 and 138. And then we're going to go ahead and write our problem. 175. Let's go ahead and do that now. You can do it on your whiteboard or your paper. And then don't forget to draw your line nice and neat underneath. Okay? Let's go ahead and solve this one together. So if I add up 5 plus 8, so if I draw tallies, if I use my number line or a hundreds chart, when I add up 5 plus 8, I'm going to get 13. Okay? With 13, we know that I cannot just write that in the ones column because that is a 2-digit number. So remember, I'm going to break it apart. Remember how we practiced clapping our hands and breaking it apart to show that we're moving one over to the tens column. So I'm actually going to write my 3 and I'm going to carry my 1 over here, just like we practiced on Tuesday. Remember when Miss Franklin has 3 numbers now, she likes to circle them so her brain does not forget that she now has to add 3 numbers. When I do my tens column, I add up 1 plus 7. 1 plus 7 is 8. Then when I add up 8 plus 3, if I draw tallies or use my number line, I'm going to get 11. Again, we know that we cannot write a 2-digit number right there. So I'm going to write the number in the ones column, carry the number in my tens column. So I have broken it apart right there to make 11. Again, I'm going to circle my 3 numbers so my brain doesn't forget one. And then I'm going to add those up. So 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. I'm going to write my answer there. So 175 plus 138 is 313. Okay. Today you have 4 more problems on your paper. You have 2, 3, 4, and 5. I want you to go ahead and work those now on your dry erase board or your paper. You're going to record your answer on your paper. And that's what you're going to take a picture of and upload today for your work. You have been doing so good during this transition to at-home learning, and I've been very proud of the work that you have been turning into me. And I want you to keep working really hard for these next few weeks. All right, go ahead and get started on the rest of those problems.